So what's the upper limit on this, do you think?
I mean, the upper limit, I think, is like full AI companies.
I included the link down below so you could watch that video. You might want to listen at 2x speed, just you could see it's needs a little bit more pep. So what does Sam mean here by a full AI company? Let's look at the definition of company for a second here. It's a group of people trying to accomplish something at the same time. And so it's interesting play on this word here. When you say full AI company, probably what he's really hinting at there is that entire economic blocks of generation of value, there just won't be humans involved in it. And that might mean autonomously starting up a product, marketing it, listening to what folks are complaining about or wishing that they had in the product, adapting the product, and doing all of that without humans involved. So I think that's what he means by a full AI company. But the idea of a full AI company, or just a end-to-end product built with AI, will be that the iteration time goes down drastically, and the cost to produce any new product will be extremely lower. This will first be software products, but you could see this extending to hardware products too, where you have CNC machines building things, testing them, robots picking them up, moving them around, etc. Like you could see a future where this happens. So if we're talking about fully autonomous physical companies going out, mining the earth, producing chips from it, doing this and that, that's many years away, I think. If we're talking about software companies that are building a mobile app that's useful to humans and a large number of humans, that's probably months away. Over the next 20 years, there will be many full AI companies. I don't know if I would call them companies, but full AI built products. Now, there's a question there of like, who controls the full AI company? I think probably one of the best ways to get to the concept of a full AI company or a full AI built product is to kind of let it run free. You have to really think about this in terms of bottlenecks. And right now, humans are the bottleneck to producing products faster. If you're saying, humans have to answer every customer service inquiry, they have to write every line of code, they have to do all these other things, okay, then they are the bottleneck. And I think it's pretty easy to understand why this is the case. Another way to say that is we've already automated away the other things. So yeah, there's a question here of, can one person really build a company that services like 1 billion users? I think it is possible to do that, but actually you'll probably be outcompeted by companies that have like tens or hundreds or thousands of people in them, because the areas where AI are great and fast at doing something, there are just as many areas there as there are where they're not great at being fast or doing something. So there's a team of 10 really smart people running a company that is otherwise full AI versus a team of one person running a really, a full AI company, but that person is really smart. How is that one really smart person going to outfox the 10-person full AI company? There's going to be, in other words, there's going to be a balance here. Okay, so the balance for trillion-dollar companies at this point is like 50,000 to 150,000 people working at the company. I think the balance will be more like 1,000 people working at a $1 trillion company in the future. So I don't think it makes sense to say there's going to be one person creating a $1 trillion company, or but it might be one person creating a $1 billion company, or it might be 10 people creating a $1 billion company, which is something that wasn't really done before. A reasonable way to look at this is probably this number that is always quoted, or it's around 150 people is like the max size of a company or group of people before you have to start adding like hierarchical layers that start to diminish the communication abilities of everybody in the company. So it's probably going to be like 30 to 150 people is a sweet spot for creating $1 billion companies in the future, rather than like 300 or 1,000. And I think we already see the results of that. Like NVIDIA is like halfway there to a full AI company. By halfway, I mean they're not 100,000 people. They're like maybe 25 or 30,000 people, but they're a multi-trillion-dollar company. And the next versions of multi-trillion-dollar companies will probably have not 30,000, but like 10,000 or 5,000, but they'll be able to compete really well. I doubt that you're going to see a ton of companies where there's a single person working in them or only 10 people, because the marginal cost of adding another human to make everything go by faster and better will be so low in comparison. So you'll hire people until it's too clunky to hire people.